Hello, everyone, and welcome to my plus size grandma. They told me to use the auto duck. I don't know if I want to use the auto duck or not. But welcome to my plus size grandma. Y'all, it has been a great day. I cannot complain about this day at all. It has just been one that's over the top for me, that felt so good, and now I'm tired and I want to rest a little bit, but I got class to teach tonight, keep empowerment class, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Okay. First thing is, this is how my morning started off. I really hadn't took notice at since I've been doing my therapy. It's been a month now since I started therapy, and it has really been helping me with anxiety. I don't think I have depression. I may have had it when I first went in, but I don't think, I think it was more anxiety than anything. Or either I'm just starting to feel better. It could have been both, it could have been, because I was in bad shape, y'all, when I first went in to see my therapist. I mean, it was horrible. had been crying every night, not sleeping, just going through life's ups and downs, and I knew I could bear it, because the Bible says the Lord would not put more on you than you can bear. So I knew I could bear it. It was just that, how was I going to bear it? How was I going to get to the next level without breaking down? Whatever the level is, how am I going to get there? My direction was distorted, and I just knew that I needed help. But I thank God that I went and got help, because I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, I can't even explain it, how much better I'm feeling. Oh, excuse me, y'all, because I'm tired. We got up early this morning. Early. But anyway, one of the things, we don't have class, we don't have therapy this week or next week. So my therapist told me, because they're out doing training, and she told me that one of the things she wanted me to work on was being in public, where I wouldn't get anxiety, start sweating, and all that stuff that comes with anxiety. The sweats and feeling nervous and feeling like I'm in danger, or either getting mad, was one of my problems too. Just getting easily irritated. So today was the first day that I hope I've been recording those. But today was the first day that I actually got to go eat lunch with Destiny. And she's been asking me since the beginning of the year, since she started school. She was like, "Grandma, you gonna come eat with me?" And I would always say no, because I never went to eat with my own children because of anxiety. I never went. I always felt like people was watching me. They was like talking about my size and stuff. I just really was in a bad place as far as my self-esteem. So I never went. With any of my children, just about anywhere. The only time I really would go if it was a football game or baseball game, somewhere where a lot of my family would be with me. So I would be noticed and stuff. But other than that, I never walked into the schoolhouse. Once I graduated, I probably can tell you that I probably went in that school probably 10 times. For the whole entire school year of my kids while they were in school. For the entire 12 years. I probably went in that school 10 times. Everything else was either my sister, my mama, or my daddy. They would be the ones going into the school. It wasn't me. And it's you feel bad and you want to go. And I stay, a majority of the time, I would say I was sick to keep from going. And sometimes I would be sick. A lot of times I would be sick because I'd be so depressed that I'd be made myself sick, so I wouldn't go. And then I'd be so shy and shame of how I looked. That had a lot to do with it. And I just didn't feel comfortable going in grocery stores, any public area, basically. I did not feel comfortable going in it. And like today, my experience today. So let me tell you about my experience today. Going in was good. I had no problem getting ready, going. I was really excited in a good way, not overly anxious. I wasn't overly anxious. I had to calm that down before it got started because I can get, I can get hyped up quick. That's one thing people don't know about me is that I can get into my talking and stuff so hyped up. And, I'm working with that, taking my time getting through stuff. I can get that way quick. But I was in there. I didn't feel like anybody was watching me. I wasn't afraid of the strangers. I said, I don't know anybody in here. In which I really only knew like a few people in that school. I didn't know many of the parents that were there. And I feel bad about that because I should know something. I mean, I should know a little something about what these kids are doing besides at home. So we got our plates. I did run into an issue. But it wasn't really nothing I could do about that but go around the bar. Where the kids line up to get their meal, I couldn't follow behind Destiny because of my size. Oh, I couldn't follow behind her, so I had to get out of line and go around this thing that's like a pulley thing. I had to go around because I couldn't squeeze through there. I was like, God, these kids barely can squeeze through here. So I had to go around and meet her on the other side. I didn't have an issue with that because I knew I was living large. So I didn't have an issue with that. And I knew I was already working on my weight. So I didn't have no issue with that. So we get up there. We pay for the food and stuff. I get me some cookies. I got 2 cookies with the little Thanksgiving dinner. We got to do this all again tomorrow for my other granddaughter. So we're going to have the same meal. Me and my daughter just laughed about that. But we got to the seating area. Oh, God, let me tell y'all about the seating area. I look down and these little stools are meant for small butts. They're not meant for donkey butts. I mean, they're not meant for no big butts. I'm just telling you the honest truth. And I thank God that they had some other chairs in there. So guess what? That wasn't a problem either. I just, my daughter went over to the other side and grabbed one of the chairs that nobody was sitting in, which a lot of adults were sitting in them. So I didn't feel bad. Destiny wanted to sit on the stool. So we let her sit on the stool, her and my daughter, and I sat beside them in the regular chair. I didn't feel out of place. I felt blessed to be in there with my granddaughter and having a good time with her. And we just laughed and took pictures. Y'all go to my Plus Size Grandma podcast reality show on Facebook, and you will see all of our pictures that we took. And we just had a ball. We ate turkey, stuffing, traditional cranberry sauce. Thought that was Jello at one time I was like, why they give us this little cup of Jello? But it was cranberry sauce. What else did we do? We took a lot of pictures. I tried to put them in collages because I didn't feel like putting them up one by one. So collage it is. What else did we do? Oh, I talked with her teacher and I got to see some of the kids that's in her class, and we just had a great time. Now, I did run into one complication, but it wasn't that serious, and my daughter called me on it, and I thank God she called me on it. She said, Mom, slow down. What's wrong? I said, well, we got to hurry up and get Destiny back to the classroom. And she said, Mom, Destiny does not have to go back to that classroom until it's time for her until she finished eating with us. And in my head, I was thinking, Lord, we got to hurry up and eat. Other kids got to get in here. Other parents got to get in here. My thoughts started rushing again. So I started talking fast. I started eating fast. And my daughter, when she told me, she said, Mama, calm down. Just calm down. Destiny can sit here. We can sit here and eat until she finishes. And so that helped me out a whole lot. Just imagine if I've been there by myself. Lord, I've been rushing that baby to eat. So we took our little sweet time and we got 30 minutes in to eat and got Destiny on back to the classroom. But that was about the biggest thing as far as like my anxiety, where I was still in the mode where I was thinking, you got to hurry up and rush to do this, hurry up and rush to do that. And that rush feeling like that comes from being with guys who, in the relationship, when we would go someplace they would always rush me, or either I would get cussed out so bad until I would rush myself to get out of there so I wouldn't get embarrassed, So that's where that comes from. So when I go in some public places, instead of getting everything that I need and stuff, I'll rush my way through there, just, in my subconscious mind, it's thinking that, you got to hurry up and get out of here, else you're going to get embarrassed, or somebody's going to get on you, or you're going to get rejected some type of way. So I thank God we was able to rebuke that and calm it down right quick. And I tell you, it's just hard retraining yourself to think better, to think more positive. And I don't care what anybody says. If you live in years of abuse, don't ever think that it does not affect you later on. This man, I have not been in a relationship with him since 2010. This is 8 years later, and I'm still operating as if, in some areas, as if he's still here rushing me to do this and rushing me to do that. You've been trained. You've been coerced into doing things that you don't realize that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life if you don't get help for it. So I'm glad, and I'm not ashamed of my mental health, because guess what? My mental health is getting taken care of, and I'm well. I'm able to function just like anybody else does. I function well. I don't have any medication for it, thank God. I'm not on medication like that. Only if I need help with sleeping, or if I get too anxious to the point where I cannot calm myself down, then I have to take like 100 milligrams of trazodone. But for the most part, I haven't had any of that. I haven't had any of that. I've been sleeping well. I've been doing well. I've been, eating what I'm supposed to eat. Except for the day I did eat 2 little chips and a little cookie. And I'm probably going to do that tomorrow too. But I got my weights out. I'm going to do my weights tonight. Weightlifting. But yeah, that was really hard on me, realizing that you don't have to rush to eat. You don't have to rush yourself to eat. Take your time and eat. I mean, literally, in my heart, in my head, I was hearing. I wasn't hearing, but I was feeling like you got to hurry up and do this because the next class is coming. And because I've been rushed into things all my life. I've been rushed into things. I rushed into the relationships. It just seemed like everything was always so fast. I rushed myself growing up. I mean, it's always been a rushing thing. So now I'm learning to have more patience. I'm learning to operate more slowly. Take my time and actually hear people, hear what they're saying, and not just be like, and walk off, because it's very important that we hear what people are saying. It helps them and us. So that's how that went with Destiny's Thanksgiving dinner. And moving on now, tomorrow I will be with Zalia, my oldest granddaughter, for her Thanksgiving dinner. Not sure what I'm gonna wear yet. But I will be with her for her Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. She's in the 2nd grade, or is she in the first? Kindergarten first, second grade. So I gotta go at 11 o'clock to be with her. And I know we're gonna have a ball, because me and Lee, we just click like that. Just like I click with all my granddaughters. We just, I discipline them and everything, and we still have a great relationship. I love that about my plus size granddaughters. My granddaughters, I love that about them, is that we still have a great relationship and bond. I don't know how it be when they get older, because when you get older, you'll always come back to grandma. But at the same time, kids get older and stray, but they always come back to the teachings that you have taught them. Okay, so next on my thing is I released a picture today on my Plus Size Grandma reality show podcast on Facebook, and it was actually a picture of me showing my progress since I've been in therapy. I'm talking about, when I talk about therapy, I'm in mental health. With my regular